Hey, what's going on? You're here with Emil. And what we're about to go over is the list of people who contributed to the mandate for leadership, aka Project 2025.
Contributors. The contributors listed below generously volunteered their time and effort to assist the authors in the development and writing of this volume's 30 chapters. The policy views and reform proposals herein are not an all-inclusive catalog of conservative ideas for the next president, nor is there unanimity among the contributors or the organizations with which they are affiliated with regard to the recommendations. Mark Albrecht, Chris Anderson, Office of Senator Steve Daines, Jeff Anderson, the American Main Street Initiative, Michael Anton, Hillsdale College, E.J. Antoni, the Heritage Foundation, Andrew Arthur, Center for Immigration Studies, Paul Atkins, Potomac Global Partners, Julie Axelrod, Center for Immigration Studies, James Bacon, James Bear, Stuart Baker, Steptoe and Johnson LLP, Eric Baptist, Alliance Defending Freedom, Brent Bennett, Texas Public Policy Foundation, John Burlaw, Competitive Enterprise Institute, Russell Berman, Hoover Institution, Sanjay Bhagat, University of Colorado Boulder, Stephen Billy, Susan B. Anthony, Pro-Life America, Brad Bishop, American Cornerstone Institute, Willis Bixby, WWBX, LLC, Josh Blackman, South Texas College of Law, Jim Blue, Defense of Freedom Institute for Policy Studies, Robert Bortons, Classical Conversations, Rachel Bovard, Conservative Partnership Institute, Robert Bose, Matt Bowman, Alliance Defending Freedom, Stephen G. Bradbury, the Heritage Foundation, Preston Brashers, the Heritage Foundation, Jonathan Bronitsky, Athos, Kyle Brosnan, the Heritage Foundation, XXVI Mandate for Leadership, the Conservative Promise, Patrick T. Brown, Ethics and Public Policy Center, Robert Burkett, ACLJ Action, Michael Burley, American Cornerstone Institute, David R. Burton, the Heritage Foundation, Jonathan Butcher, the Heritage Foundation, Mark Busby, Busby Maritime Associates, LLC, Margaret Byfield, American Stewards of Liberty, David Byrd, Korn Ferry, Anthony Compow, Center for Renewing America, James J. Carapano, the Heritage Foundation, Frank Carroll, Professional Forest Management, Orrin Cass, American Compass, Brian J. Kavanaugh, American Global Strategies, Spencer Creighton, the Heritage Foundation, Claire Christensen, American Cornerstone Institute, Victoria Coates, the Heritage Foundation, Eli Kohanim, Independent Women's Forum, Ezra Cohen, Elbridge Colby, Marathon Initiative, Earl Comstock, Lisa Correnti, Center for Family and Human Rights, CFAM, Monica Crowley, the Nixon Seminar, Laura Cunliffe, Independent Women's Forum, Tom Dans, Amber Wave Partners, Sergio de la Pina, Chris DeRuiter, National Center for Urban Operations, Corey DeAngelis, American Federation for Children, Caroline DeBerry, Paragon Health Institute, Ariel Del Turco, Family Research Council, IRV Dennis, American Cornerstone Institute, David Depchula, Mitchell Institute for Aerospace Studies, Donald Devine, the Fund for American Studies, Chuck DeVore, Texas Public Policy Foundation, C. Wallace DeWitt, James DePayne, the Heritage Foundation, Matthew Dickerson, the Heritage Foundation, Michael Ding, America First Legal Foundation, David Ditch, the Heritage Foundation, Natalie Dodson, Ethics and Public Policy Center, Dave Dorey, the Fairness Center, Max Eden, American Enterprise Institute, Troy Edgar, XXVII contributors, Joseph Edlow, the Heritage Foundation, Jen Elling Booz Allen Hamilton, John Ehret, Office of Senator Josh Hawley, Kristen I. Kamer, the Heritage Foundation, Robert S. Eitel, Defense of Freedom Institute for Policy Studies, Will Estrada, Parents' Rights Foundation, John Fear, Center for Immigration Studies, Barrick Feigenbaum, Reason Foundation, Travis Fisher, the Heritage Foundation, George Fishman, Center for Immigration Studies, Leslie Ford, the Heritage Foundation, Aharon Friedman, Federal Policy Group, Bruce Fronin, Ohio Northern University College of Law, Joel Frushone, Finch Fulton, Diana Furcht Gottroth, the Heritage Foundation, Callie Gable, American Cornerstone Institute, Christopher Gasick, Family Research Council, Alexandra Gazer, River Financial Inc., Mario Garza, Patty Jane Geller, the Heritage Foundation, Andrew Gillen, Texas Public Policy Foundation, James S. Gilmore III, Gilmore Global Group LLC Vance Ginn, Economic Consulting, LLC Alma Golden, the Institute for Women's Health Mike Gonzalez, the Heritage Foundation Chadwick R. Gore, Defense Forum Foundation David Gordeler, Ethics and Public Policy Center Brian Gottstein, the Heritage Foundation Dan Greenberg, Competitive Enterprise Institute Rob Greenway, Hudson Institute Rachel Gressler, the Heritage Foundation DJ Gribben, Madras Consulting Garrison Grisdale, American Cornerstone Institute Joseph Grogan, USC Schoffer School for Health Policy and Economics Andrew Guernsey Jeffrey Gunter, Republican Jewish Coalition Joe Guy, Club for Growth Joseph Guzman Amalia Halikias, the Heritage Foundation Gene Hamilton, America First Legal Foundation Richard Hanania, Center for the Study of Partisanship and Ideology XXVIII Mandate for Leadership, the Conservative Promise Simon Hankinson, the Heritage Foundation David Harlow Derek Harvey, Office of Congressman Devin Nunes Jason Hayes, Mackinac Center for Public Policy Jennifer Hazelton Lou Heinz Edie Heipel Trupp, Hemingway, Personnel Policy Operations Nathan Hitchen, Equal Rights Institute Pete Hoekstra Gabriella Hoffman, Independent Women's Forum Tom Homan, the Heritage Foundation Chris Horner Mike Howell, the Heritage Foundation Valerie Huber, the Institute for Women's Health Andrew Hughes, American Cornerstone Institute Joseph Humeyer, Center for a Secure Free Society Christopher Iacovella, American Securities Association Melanie Israel, the Heritage Foundation Ken Ivory, Utah House of Representatives Roman Jankowski, the Heritage Foundation Abby Jones Emily Cow, Alliance Defending Freedom Jared M. Kelson, Boyden Gray and Associates Aaron Cariety, Ethics and Public Policy Center Ali Kilmartin, Alliance Defending Freedom, Julie Kirchner, Federation for American Immigration Reform Dan Kish, Institute for Energy Research Kenneth A. Klukowski Adam Korzeniowski, American Principles Project Kathy Nuebel Kovaric, Sagita Solutions, LLC Bethany Cosma, Keystone Policy Matthew Cosma Julius Crane, American Affairs Stanley Kurtz, Ethics and Public Policy Center David Lasserd, Baker Botts, LLP Paul J. Larkin, the Heritage Foundation Kent Lassman, Competitive Enterprise Institute James R. Lawrence III, Envisage Law Paul Lawrence, Lawrence Consulting Nathan Lemer, Targeted Victory David Lagatz, University of Delaware, RET, XXIX Contributors Marlo Lewis, Competitive Enterprise Institute Ben Lieberman, Competitive Enterprise Institute John Ligon Evelyn Lim, American Cornerstone Institute Mario Loyola, Competitive Enterprise Institute John G. Malcolm, the Heritage Foundation Joseph Masterman, Cooper and Kirk, PLLC Earl Matthews, the Vandenberg Coalition Dan Mahler, Heritage Action for America Drew McCall, American Cornerstone Institute Trent McCotter, Boyden Gray and Associates Micah Meadowcroft, the American Conservative Edwin Meese III, the Heritage Foundation Jessica Malugin, Competitive Enterprise Institute Frank Mermood, Orpheus International Mark Miller, Office of Governor Kristi Noam Cleta Mitchell, Conservative Partnership Institute Kevin E. Moley Caitlin Moon, American Center for Law and Justice Claire Morrell, Ethics and Public Policy Center Mark Morgan, the Heritage Foundation Hunter Morgan, American Cornerstone Institute Rachel Morrison, Ethics and Public Policy Center Jonathan Moy, the Heritage Foundation Ian Murray, Competitive Enterprise Institute Ryan Nabil, National Taxpayers Union Michael Nasai Lucien Niemeyer, the Niemeyer Group, LLC Nazak Nikoktar Milan Mitch Nikolich Matt O'Brien, Immigration Reform Law Institute Caleb Orr, Boyden Gray and Associates Michael Pack Leah Peterson Michael Pillsbury, the Heritage Foundation Patrick Pizzola, Leadership Institute Robert Poole, Reason Foundation Christopher V. Porter Kevin Preskanes, Alamar Health Solutions Pam Pryor, National Committee for Religious Freedom Thomas Pyle, Institute for Energy Research John Ratcliffe, American Global Strategies XXX Mandate for Leadership, the Conservative Promise Paul Ray, the Heritage Foundation Joseph Redden, Flexi Lease Forestry, LLC J.W. Richards, the Heritage Foundation Jordan Richardson, Heisa Suarez Melville, PA, Jason Richwine, Center for Immigration Studies Sean Riley, the American conservative Laura Rise, the Heritage Foundation Leo Rios Mark Robeck, Energy Evolution Consulting LLC James Rocas, ACLJ Action Mark Royce, Nova Annandale College Reed Rubenstein, America First Legal Foundation William Ruger, American Institute for Economic Research Austin Ruse, Center for Family and Human Rights, CFAM, Brant D. Sadler, the Heritage Foundation Alexander William Salter, Texas Tech University. John Sanders, John Locke Foundation Carla Sands, America First Policy Institute Robbie Stephanie Saunders, Coalition for a Prosperous America David Saab Brett D. Schaefer. The Heritage Foundation Nina Ocharenko Schaefer, the Heritage Foundation Matt Schuch, American Cornerstone Institute Justin Schwab, CGC and Law John Schweb, American Principles Project Mark Scribner, Reason Foundation Darren Selnick Consulting Josh Sewell, Taxpayers for Common Sense Kathleen Gamma, Western Energy Alliance Matt Sharp, Alliance Defending Freedom Judy Shelton, Independent Institute Nathan Symington Lauren Smith, Skyline Policy Risk Group Zach Smith, the Heritage Foundation Jack Spencer, the Heritage Foundation Adrian Sparrow, U.S. House Committee on Homeland Security Thomas W. Spoer, the Heritage Foundation Peter St. Onge, the Heritage Foundation Chris Stanley. Functional Government Initiative Paula M. Stannard Parker Stadhatos, Texas Public Policy Foundation William Steiger, Independent Consultant XXXI Contributors Kenny Stein, Institute for Energy Research Corey Stewart, Stewart PLLC Mari Stull Catherine T. Sullivan, 1792 Exchange Brett Swearingen, Miller Johnson Michael Sweeney Robert Swope Aaron Sabo, CGC and Group Katie Talento, All Better Health Tony Tata, Tata Leadership Group, LLC Farnes Farkish Thompson Todd Thurman, American Cornerstone Institute Brett Tolman, Tolman Group Kayla M. Tunnison, Recovery for America Now Foundation Joe Trotter, American Legislative Exchange Council T.Y. Troy, Mercatus Center Clayton Tufts Aaron Valdez. Texas Public Policy Foundation Mark Van Droff Jessica M. Vaughn, Center for Immigration Studies John J. V. Venable, the Heritage Foundation Morgan Lorraine Vina, Jewish Institute for National Security of America Andrew N. Vollmer, Mercatus Center Hans A. von Spakovsky, the Heritage Foundation Greg Walcher, Natural Resources Group, LLC David M. Walsh, Takeda Group Aaron Walsh, the Heritage Foundation Jacqueline Ward, American Cornerstone Institute Emma Waters, the Heritage Foundation Michael Williams, American Cornerstone Institute Aaron Wolf Jonathan Wolfson Alexei Woltornist, Athos Frank Luko Cesar Ibarra, Freedom Works John Sadrozny, America First Legal Foundation Laura Zork, Freedom Works.
All right, so let's go ahead and talk about it. All right, so out of the numerous contributors to Mandate for Leadership, the Conservative Promise, 67 individuals were affiliated with the key conservative think tanks, advocacy groups, legal foundations, or academic institutions. Among them, the Heritage Foundation had the most significant presence with 28 people, including notable names such as E.J. Antony, Stephen G. Branbury, James J. Carafano, Victoria Coates, and Hans A. von Spakovsky. Other major contributors included the American Counterstone Institute with 8 members like Brad Bischoff, Claire Christensen, and Michael Williams. The Center for Immigration Studies with 6, including Andrew Art Arthur and Jessica M. Vaughn, and the Alliance Defending Freedom with 4, such as Eric Baptist and Matt Sharp. Organizations like the Competitive Enterprise Institute, Ethic and as well as Ethics in Public Policy Center and Center for Family and Human Rights each contributed 3 to 4 experts. Additionally, institutions such as the Texas Public Policy Foundation, Defense of Freedom Institute, and Bowden Gray and Associates also had multiple contributors. This collective reflects a heavily networked and ideologically aligned pool of policy influencers across various conservative pillars. So that's a lot of firepower. Appreciate y'all listening. We will continue on. I believe the next, we're actually going to be going into the first, or the forward, whatever you want to call it. It's not really the first chapter, it's the forward. All right, so that will be the next. I hope y'all enjoyed the listening, and let's go ahead and be strong for democracy.